Welcome back to another video. Today is a new series looking at this Ferrari 275 GTB4 that we're retrimming for DK Engineering. This car has just received a full respray and we're now going to put a full interior in it to put this car back to the specification it left the factory in. Over these videos we're going to talk you through the process on retrimming this car and putting it back to the factory specification. We're going to use some of the archive as reference of how to do things, and we'll show you that as we get to it. The first task will be to remove the old interior, catalogue it, photograph every item, and then remove the old covers and prepare it for retrimming. Let's dive in and start the first task on this project. If you join us a few hours later, it's the end of the day. As you've seen, Lorenzo's been busy removing the interior, but we've noticed a few things. I'm just going to talk you through some of them. One of the things we've noticed is on this armrest. The previous trimmer has put a stitch line on here. That's not how it would have left the factory. So when we retrim this part, we won't put that stitch line back in and we'll trim it as it should be. This rubber mat that's stitched into the carpet, it should be there, but it's the wrong profile of rubber mat. This is a part that we can supply. So when we come to fitting this in, we'll put in the correct profile of rubber mat. Up here, we've got a radio box. This is a factory option. It's quite a rare one, so it's really nice to see it still in the car. This fluted panel here is incorrect. This should be carpet, as it is on the bulkhead here. So we will carpet this panel as it should be when we come to that. And then the last thing I'm going to point out for today is this parcel shelf. It's got some holes and a vent cut into it. The car had a modern air conditioning system fitted into the boot with vents up on the parcel shelf. That's been removed, so we will remake this parcel shelf and trim it as it should be as we go through the project. So we've been supplied the factory build sheet for this car, and it states that it had Connolly VM3218, which is this colour here. So we've got 4 hides of that ready to go into this car. The other materials going into this car are an Italian Wilton carpet and a lovely golden brown. There's also an ivory and a black vinyl that trim things like the dashboard and the headlining. Again, both those materials have been sourced from Italy and are available through us. So that concludes today's video. You've seen us starting to remove the interior and starting to prepare some of the panels. Next time you'll see where we've got to with the project. You'll see some of the interior has been trimmed and where we've got to.